Okay, he died a terrible death. Okay, so and that's the same thing that the Most High. What happened to Yahushua? That's the testimony of the Lord. He sent His Son to die for our sins. He gave His Son as a pure lamb, pure sacrifice.
See this picture? We don't, like you said, we don't know what the one that we were told to call Jesus Christ, what He actually looks like, face and everything. But from the depiction we get in Revelations, this would be the closest. Even the way He's dressed, right? Because this is depicted off the way they say that He's dressed. Now, more so they say He wore all white, right? But besides that, the weight belt, the garment around, all that not no pretty little robe that they show you. No, He was a warrior. All right, but anyway, keep the commandments.
I got to read up on all the trucks. I don't know about that, you know what I'm saying? The trucks, tribes, Israel. I got to read up on it.
Definitely, you should read up on everything. On everything.
Judah.
Yeah, you will be Judah.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, we're told not to get hung up on which tribe we're in. We're told to understand that we're Israel and to keep the commandments. Because the Lord may come back and be like, oh, really, your great-grandfather was Puerto Rican. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if your spirit bear witness, when you hear these things, you're like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, something was kind of already telling me something like that. If your spirit bear witness, then you're one of us, right? And if you're one of us, we got to keep the commandments. And after that, everything else falls into place. Like, you see us young brothers, like we weren't always like this, right? But the Spirit came to us. When the Spirit came to us, you don't run from it. You run to it. You were chosen. You know what I'm saying?
One more scripture.
Go ahead, brother.
At this point in time in my life, I'm desperately seeking Him.
That's great. That's the Spirit that brought you here.
We can tell. You know, wisdom.
You can tell.
Yeah, because you know why?
How you can tell?
Because the Lord said, no man can come to Him. Yahushua said, nobody can come to Him unless it be given Him by the Father. And then in Wisdom of Solomon, it says that the wisdom reveals herself to those who are worthy. Stop and heard this truth. You see that we're not like regular brothers. We are here trying to actually. You like, well, let me see what it's about. Let me come near. And that's what Yahushua did. Jesus, He stood up on a boat and He just started teaching. When He said, and I go into that, but it says in Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, it says, when the woman came to Him, He said, but He answered her not a word. This is verse 23. But He answered her not a word. And His disciples came and besought Him, saying, send her away. She was from another nation. She was of another nation of people, not Israel. And it says, for she cried after us. But He answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That is who the Most High sent His Son for the house
contrary
of
to
Israel.
what they teach us.
Exactly.
That's
People
why we
say,
have enemies.
That's right. And they say, they don't understand what's going on because they out here bidding you to live like how they live. And what happens with us when we live the way that they live? All types of vexation of our spirit and rebuking is on us every day. They kill our young men in the streets. Okay? They kill our young men in the streets. They killed all of them. Like he was bringing out about you look and be longing for your children. You can't unlearn the wickedness that these people have taught your children. They have to fall on their face first before you to actually sit them down and tell them the truth. Not these young ladies. It's people, like brothers that we've known.
Myself.
Yeah, you gotta fall and hit your face to be told the truth now. Because what? We have been living as brute beasts.
But part of that is because we weren't given the truth from the beginning.
That's right.
Right? So it tells you raise up your children in His words and they will not depart from it, right? The problem is, even in Christianity, one of our brothers right there, even in Christianity, we're not in the truth. Not to discredit anybody who's looking for the truth, but we have that zeal for the Most High. It says that in the scripture, but it's due to a lack of knowledge. So we go to Christianity because we want more. We go to Christianity because we want to believe in the Lord. We want to be saved, right? We want to be saved, but what is saved? That's the thing. We don't understand what saved is. All through the Bible depicts saved as us being taken away from our enemies. Not being saved like, hallelujah.
Just running around, jumping and stuff and crying every once in a while. That's not being saved.
That's not what the Bible depicts us being saved.
We used to eat of that same understanding.
And my mom and my stepdad are Christian, quote-unquote ministers.
So y'all call it saved? Say it again. y'all say saved them?
Saved in the Bible.
It's enduring to the end.
It's enduring to the end. And at the end, what happens at the end is we're redeemed. And when we're redeemed, that's when recompense happens. Which pretty much means from our enemies. We've been taken away from our enemies. That is what salvation is. It's not just whole ordeal of that Christianity gives us. That's why it's so empty though. That's why when you hear it and you can teach your kids that all day long, they can depart from it. Because there's no guidelines to it. It's like, oh, okay, believe in God. If you do anything bad, just say I'm sorry and then go do what you want to do. So what part of that is gonna make me want to stop doing something bad? What part of that is gonna make me want to be like, I gotta do better? What made me want to do better was the fear. When I started learning exactly who God actually is and the power He really has.
Here's a good scripture for you. Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 23. Because the brother was saying that they're not showing you the right way. They're not showing you your iniquity so you can change and turn from it. So it says in Ezekiel chapter 44, verse 23, it says, and they shall teach my people the difference between holy and profane, and cause them to discern between the unclean and the clean. So there's clean things that you can do according to living in this life, things that you can partake of, and unclean things. There's things that are profitable unto you, and there's things that are it's no profit to you, you know?
I'll give you an example before you go.
Or not convenient.
I'll give you an example before you go, right? I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you partook in it or not, but just last weekend, what was it? A weekend before last, what was it? Easter?
Yeah.
So do you know in the Bible there's no Easter?
Yeah, that's my Easter. Yeah.
So if there's no Easter in the Bible, why is it? It's pagan.
Yeah, that's pagan.
Pagan, yes. So why is it that every Christian church out here is broadcasting and allowing us to partake in something that the Lord doesn't want us to partake in?
Yeah, but when the Holy Spirit, you know, the Holy Spirit come to you, you can't help but to come to Him. You
Exactly.
can't run.
No, you can't run from
You know, style the shouting and crying, but you can't help when the presence of the Lord come upon you. You can't help but to cry and whatever. It's just the presence that.
Oh no, I'm not saying every.
Yeah, we're not
it's
saying
about your heart.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that. Look, I can get in my car right now and just think about the wickedness I was in, and where the Lord has allowed me to be, and tears may run down my eyes. So that's different than this though.
Yeah, just
that has nothing to do with your spirit feeling the Lord.
And the pastor telling you that's an unclean thing for us to desire for the things of this world. And the pastor telling you to go out there, get this, that, and the other, learn this way, become this, and you're gonna get a job and this, that. It's good for us to have jobs, but at the same time, the scriptures say, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." That's First John.
Yeah, I have to get the word.
That's all right.
You say a lot of time.
We're gonna keep preaching.
Thank you, brothers.
Thank you so much, sis.
Thank y'all for the word.
No problem.
Thank you for the word. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, beautiful young ladies.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Y'all remember?
I learned some things.
Israel.
You learn something new every day about the Israelites.
That's right. Also look at Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. That's a really good one concerning the way you deal with your people. When the scripture tells us to love your neighbors as yourself, that's a very important law.
Can I ask you what's that symbol for?
Symbol.
I always want to know. I was going like, what is this?
Israel. It's a symbol that we had that we
I thought it was a devil symbol.
or what now?
Oh, that's the 5-point star upside down. That's Baphomet.
I mean, anything in this world, just like we talk about the Bible, how they use the Bible for what? They use it for evil. Any symbol can be used for evil. I say when you get into the deep meanings of what they are and all those type of things. I say this symbol right here is the most natural symbol you'll ever see on this planet. When you have a pomegranate, an embryo, when an embryo enters into his mother's womb, you know that Most High referred to the women as the daughters of Lily, right? So a lily, when you look at a lily, it's actually the same symbol as this. So it's a natural occurrence. It's a natural. I'll give you another example. A snowflake. Snowflake. Have you seen snowflakes? They're supposed to be as different as people's fingerprints. So each one is different, but they all are a variation of this symbol right here. So it's a natural symbol of the Most High.
So Leviticus chapter 19. I appreciate that, brother. That kind of gave you an answer. Okay. Leviticus chapter
19.
You can walk as I'm bringing this out. Just listen very closely.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
We gonna just keep preaching the word. We got the camera set up.
Oh.
Leviticus chapter 19. It's all good.
Thank
Leviticus
y'all.
chapter, of course. Leviticus
Have a
chapter
good
19,
day.
verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, meaning teach your people the truth. Okay? Rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Okay? Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So that is what our people must understand. That is the most important scripture. Okay? Because the scriptures say what? In Matthew chapter 5.
Bring it out.
Let's get that. Matthew chapter 5, it says, in Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. Go ahead, bro. Matthew chapter 21, chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. And that is a true understanding of the way that you of murderers back in the days of our rulership over our own people. Okay, in the days of the law, where the law gave the manifestation of death. Like if you broke the law, you're gonna be put to death for these things.
Judgment.
That's right, judgment. It says whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Right? So that gives you, that gives you understanding on what your mindset should be towards your brother. What do we bring out in Ecclesiasticus about brotherly love makes you beautiful before the, that's how you become beautiful before the Most High God. Before Yahushua himself. Okay? That's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Let's read that again.
Read it again,
That thing say, Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry, that's something that you believe that you can keep hidden in your heart. Come hear this truth, brother. Something.
I got you.
Somebody that can hear the danger. I mean, that somebody that can hear the word. Listen. That what does it say? You can protect the anger that you have in your heart. You can protect that inside and try to hide it. You can conceal that thing. The hatred, the true hatred you have for your brother, you can conceal it in your heart. But the Most High can see that thing. He can see the evil that you have in your heart for your brother.
All right. What's up with it, boy? You all right? You already know.
Israelite, brother, you got to hear the truth, man.
What's up with it, baby? I love
So
it.
look, let's hear the scripture. This is Matthew chapter 5. Let's start at verse 17. Think not, this is what Yahushua says.
We're going to get out your way. I hear you, OG. I hear you.
Okay? So it says, think not that I have come to destroy the law nor the prophets. I have come not to destroy but to fulfill. Okay? For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law to all be fulfilled. Okay? So it says what? Whosoever shall break one of the least of these commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees. So the scribes and the Pharisees, they kept the law, right? But the Most High sent his son to do what? Bring that full truth, this full understanding, the right perspective that you're supposed to have on you. This is how you get your heart clean. This is how you get your heart circumcised, all right? So then it says what? For I say unto you that except your righteousness exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no wise enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the kingdom of heaven is coming to this earth when the so-called white man is destroyed by the Most High God. So Most High God going to bring recompense for what happened to our people. Alligator bait, us being in the slave ships. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68, it says, you will be brought into Egypt again with ships. But the people came out of Egypt on dry land. So it's Egypt that was spoken of. Is it talking about an actual place? It is talking about an actual place, but is it talking about the Egypt that they left? No, it's talking about synonymously in Exodus chapter 20 verse 2, it says what? I have brought you out of Egypt, the house of bondage. So the house of bondage, everywhere where there is bondage, you bound here. You can't do nothing without paying the so-called white man. You can't do nothing here. You can't receive anything without going and getting it and receiving it from the so-called white man and from our enemies. Our enemies own China 1, number 5, and they feed us God knows what. We're not supposed to eat the foul food, so we're supposed to stop, wonder. Why is these things unique to us? Why are we getting pulled over and shot in the street? Why am I scared when I know that I'm good? I ain't did nothing. But yet this cop behind me and I'm shivering. People in a suit, man. People in a suit going to their corporate job get scared, man. Black brothers, Hispanic brothers, Native American brothers. All 3 of those nationalities are the ones that's being destroyed and killed by the so-called white man. Hear this now. It says, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill. Right? That's a wrong thing to do, is to kill, especially your brother. So it says what? And whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment, because we used to deal with our people who was murderers. So it says, what did Yahweh shall say? He giving you a mindset of the true and right perspective and how you should approach this law. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause. You see how you came over here with love, brother? A lot of brothers don't have that. A lot of brothers don't have that. That's why you worthy of what? Wisdom, understanding. Okay? So then check it out. It says, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother Rakah, which is like it's a insult to your brother, okay, shall be in danger of the council. But watch this. It says, but whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. And the Most High going to bring hellfire by the thermonuclear destruction. You know, Vladimir Putin, he got that thing called Satan 2. That thing can destroy Texas in a second. And if you hit